Yo, this is absolutely crazy. Just when you thought things couldn't get any worse, the whole thing about Kingpyn, going bankrupt and all the stuff losing out on millions of dollars. And now, something serious is happening right now. So if you guys don't know, Daniela Hemsley was a fighter on Kingpyn. She's the one that virally and shamefully, after her win, she flashed her tits live, on the zone for free for all the parents and all the children that were watching to see. She has come out and just exposed Kingpyn big time. Yo, y'all need to check this out.
And after I flashed, I went to enjoy the event ringside, and the promoter came over to me frantically saying, "You cannot tell anyone that I gave you permission to do it." And I just turned around and said, "As long as I don't get in trouble, that's absolutely fine." A few days later, I had the promoter frantically calling me, blackmailing me on the phone, saying if anyone finds out that I gave you permission, then I'm going to lose custody of my 12-year-old child that I've been trying to get for the past 3 years.
Wow, so old boy is blackmailing her. So at first thought, right, this girl is an OnlyFans girl. She could be lying. She could be making this up, trying to, use the whole thing with Kingpyn, being down bad right now to her advantage to put her name out there. But she put out some receipts. So let's check these out. So as you can see right here, this looks like from a fight promotion. I remember seeing it a little while ago where I think those are the ring girls, and the ring girls before fights or something like that, they flash the crowd or whatever. And then he says that went viral. And she said, "I'm going to do it July 1st. Maybe just joking around. He said, "I think you should F it. It's about viral risque clips." She says, "Well, now I have your approval, official approval. There's nothing stopping me." Oh my God, what did this guy get into? And then not only do we have this, but look at this. Listen to this.
In the airport here, so I'll just send you a voice home. Yeah, you have my official approval. Unofficially, I didn't say it, but officially, yeah. Nah, look, it's all good. I just basically, I didn't know what was going on. So you don't get in trouble. I don't get hassled about telling people or suggesting things for people to do. So no stress there at all.
Wow, she didn't. Oh my God. She put this guy on blast, yo. Blast, man. Wow. So from the looks of it, it looks like the promoter knew. Whoever this promoter is, I'm not sure. I know he's not the main guy behind the operation because they brought the main guy behind the operation on camera and he doesn't have an Irish accent. But as we all know, their last card was in Ireland. So there's definitely going to be some Irish promoters and some Irish people at the top that are running the show. So this is actually pretty shocking that, he kind of encouraged this because he could lose everything. This is absolutely disgusting. Everyone was talking about this was going viral and for a bad way. I know Daniela Hemsley probably, being an OF girl, any publicity is probably good publicity to her, whether it's good or bad, as long as people are talking about her. So she's probably loving this shit. But yo, for him, oh my God, this is crazy. This is crazy that a promoter, you're not even on your own show, you are on the zone, a different party show, and you encouraged a girl to flash her tits on a free event where there are going to be kids watching. You let this girl do that. And right, she should take some type of blame too, because at the end of the day, you should know better. You should know, this is not okay. You're an adult too. You should take some responsibility also. But to be honest, most of the blame is going to be on him because he's the promoter. You're supposed to understand the business. You're supposed to understand this. Why are you encouraging this girl to flash her tits free on the zone where kids are going to be watching, especially on an influencer event where mostly kids are going to be watching? Who do you think is the target audience for these influencer boxing events? It's not adults. I can tell you that right now. The adults that enjoy watching boxing fights and love watching technique and watching the best fight the best in the world, they're not watching this shit. Who's watching this? It's kids. Kids who are fans of these YouTubers and want to see them fight. That's who's watching this. That's who the main target audience is. So why would you encourage this? I don't understand. How can you be that successful, that high in the business, and you don't understand this? This is like basic principles. This is just like common sense. How do you, I'm just so confused. Why? Like, I really just thought she just went and did it on her own. And then that would be much more understandable. It'd be like, all right, well, she's an OF girl. She clearly doesn't use her brain that much. She just, is going to do whatever she can to try to get as much money as possible and put her name out there as possible. So she's going to do the most viral thing possible. So, but him, it's like, bro, you should know better, man. You really should. And the fact that he's blackmailing her, and if she has proof of this, yeah, this could get real. Like, she can honestly probably try to sue them. They could honestly the Zone can honestly sue him. They can come after him. Like, there's so much that can happen to this guy, especially if he's blackmailing her. This could get really, really serious. But this came out of freaking nowhere. So I am just shocked. I'm disbelieved. This is crazy. And so I'm curious to see, what the hell do you guys think about this, man? Who do you think is more in the wrong? Do you think Daniela Hemsley's more in the wrong because she did the act? Or do you think the promoter's more in the wrong for giving her the go-ahead to do it, and then sitting here pretending like, he didn't do it, or wanting to keep it under wraps and trying to blackmail her to make it seem like he didn't do it to try to save his own ass? But let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Appreciate the support. I'll catch you in the next video.